Ralf Rangnick has come out in support of Erik ten Hag. Liverpool have seen their massive €100 million bid for Bradley Barcola turned down by Paris Saint-Germain, and Real Madrid are refusing to give up on their dream move for Rodri despite Manchester City's tough demands. And this is your daily football news. Rangnick backs ten Hag. Former Manchester United interim manager Ralf Rangnick has spoken positively about Erik ten Hag, insisting the Dutch coach deserves credit for the work he has done at Old Trafford. Rangnick believes ten Hag has faced enormous challenges since taking charge, including rebuilding the squad while dealing with constant pressure and injuries. Despite the criticism surrounding the club, Rangnick says United are moving in the right direction and need stability to compete with the Premier League's top sides again. The experienced coach also stressed that long-term success cannot be achieved through constant managerial changes, urging the club to remain patient as the rebuilding process continues. Rangnick's comments come at a time when Manchester United are preparing for another important season with renewed optimism. Liverpool's €100 million bid for Barcola rejected. Liverpool have launched a huge move for Bradley Barcola, but Paris Saint-Germain have wasted no time shutting the door. The Reds submitted an opening offer worth €100 million for the French winger, hoping to make him one of the marquee signings of the summer. However, PSG immediately rejected the proposal, making it clear they would only consider selling Barcola if they receive an offer in the region of €170 million. The enormous difference in valuation has left negotiations at a standstill, but Liverpool still regard the 23-year-old as one of their top attacking targets. The Premier League champions are believed to be considering whether to return with an improved bid before the transfer window closes. For now, PSG remain determined to keep one of their brightest young stars. Real Madrid refused to give up on Rodri. Real Madrid are refusing to give up on their dream of bringing Rodri back to Spain, but the deal is proving far more complicated than expected. Los Blancos are only willing to pay around €50 million for the Manchester City midfielder, while the Premier League champions are demanding at least €75 million before they even consider negotiations. Despite the significant gap in valuation, talks between the two clubs remain ongoing as Real Madrid continues searching for a compromise. Rodri himself is reportedly eager to return to Madrid, where he believes he can begin the next chapter of his career. With both clubs standing firm on their valuations, the transfer remains one of the biggest stories of the summer. Real Madrid are expected to continue negotiations, but unless Manchester City lower their asking price, the Spanish giants could be forced to explore alternative midfield targets. Bruno Guimaraes joins Newcastle preseason. Despite constant speculation linking him with Arsenal, Bruno Guimaraes has reported for Newcastle United's preseason training camp in Malaga, Spain. The Brazilian midfielder even shared photos of himself training with his teammates, sending a clear message that he remains fully committed to Newcastle while his future continues to dominate the headlines. Rumors intensified after Newcastle removed some promotional images featuring Guimaraes, leading many fans to believe a transfer was close. Arsenal have already submitted a €100 million offer, but Newcastle immediately rejected the bid. Even so, the transfer saga is far from over. Talks between the two clubs are believed to be continuing as Arsenal search for a fee that could finally convince Newcastle to sell one of their most important players. For now, Guimaraes remains a Newcastle player, but his future is still one of the biggest stories of the summer transfer window. Man City close in on young midfield talent. Manchester City have moved a step closer to signing highly rated young midfielder Ayoub Boudadi. According to Sky Sports, City have already reached an agreement on personal terms with the player, although negotiations between the clubs are still ongoing. The Premier League champions must now convince Genk to accept their offer, with both sides continuing discussions over the transfer fee and other contractual details. By securing an agreement with the player first, Manchester City believe they have gained a significant advantage over rival clubs also interested in the youngster. Man City's side are now hopeful of completing the deal before the transfer window closes as they continue investing in some of Europe's brightest young talents. Mudryk returns to Chelsea training. Mykhailo Mudryk is finally back with the Chelsea squad after completing his suspension, giving the Blues another attacking option ahead of the new season. The Ukrainian winger has joined his teammates for preseason training and will now work closely with Enzo Maresca as he looks to rebuild his career at Stamford Bridge. Club officials are believed to be pleased with Mudryk's attitude since returning, while the coaching staff are eager to assess his fitness before deciding how big a role he could play this season. Although transfer speculation continues to surround the winger, Chelsea have not made any final decision regarding his future and are expected to monitor his performances throughout preseason before making their next move. Barcelona target Laporte. Barcelona have identified Aymeric Laporte as a potential defensive reinforcement during the summer transfer window. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Catalan club are interested in the Spanish international following his impressive performances, including helping Spain win the 2026 FIFA World Cup. However, completing the deal will not be easy. The report states that Athletic Bilbao are standing firm and will only consider a sale if a club activates Laporte's €80 million release clause. That price represents a major obstacle for Barcelona, who continue to balance their finances before making any big money signings. Unless the financial situation changes, Barcelona may have to look elsewhere for defensive reinforcements before the transfer window closes. Alvarez returns as Barcelona interest cools. Julian Alvarez has returned to training with Atletico Madrid after completing his post-World Cup break, but uncertainty over his future continues. Although the Argentine striker previously expressed a desire to seek a new challenge, he has not reached an agreement with any club. Barcelona had been viewed as one of the possible destinations, but the report says the Catalan club have cooled their interest following legal warnings from Atletico Madrid. For their part, Atletico remain determined to keep the 26-year-old and have no intention of letting him leave this summer. The club are even prepared to take legal action if Alvarez attempts to break the commitments in his current contract. As things stand, Alvarez is back with Atletico Madrid, and the Spanish club are doing everything possible to ensure he remains part of their plans for the new season. Liverpool stand firm over Chiesa. Liverpool have rejected interest in Federico Chiesa despite strong approaches from Atletico Madrid and several Serie A clubs. The Italian winger is reportedly determined to stay at Anfield and fight for his place under new manager Andoni Iraola, even though Liverpool continue rebuilding their attack following Mohamed Salah's departure. Meanwhile, the Reds are pushing ahead with talks for Bradley Barcola, while also dealing with uncertainty surrounding Cody Gakpo and Curtis Jones. Club legend Steven Gerrard believes Liverpool still needs several more signings before the transfer window closes if they want to challenge on every front next season. Chelsea hire set-piece specialist. Chelsea have strengthened Enzo Maresca's coaching staff by appointing highly respected set-piece expert Austin McPhee ahead of the new season. McPhee built a strong reputation during his time at Aston Villa, where his creative attacking routines and organized defensive set-pieces became one of the club's biggest strengths. Chelsea believe his arrival will provide an extra edge as they continue rebuilding under Maresca. The Blues struggled from dead ball situations at times last season, and club officials see McPhee as an important addition who can help improve both attacking efficiency and defensive organization. With preseason already underway, he has immediately begun working with the squad as Chelsea prepare for the 2026-27. Manchester City unveil new kit as Maresca takes charge. Manchester City are embracing a new era under Enzo Maresca, both on and off the pitch. The club have officially unveiled their 2026-27 pre-match collection, featuring a striking black and charcoal design inspired by Manchester's iconic worker bee. On the field, Mateo Kovacic has confirmed he is staying at the Etihad after holding positive talks with the club, while academy graduate Rico Lewis is enjoying a strong preseason under Maresca. The young defender says he is excited to work with the Italian coach again and is determined to establish himself as a regular starter this season. With fresh tactics, new energy, and a bold new look, Manchester City are preparing for another title challenge. Chelsea sell Chalobah to Como. Trevoh Chalobah has officially completed his move from Chelsea to Como during the summer transfer window. The Serie A club have agreed to pay €30 million, with a further €6 million available in performance-related bonuses. Chelsea decided to let Chalobah leave because he no longer featured in Xabi Alonso's plan. With several centre-backs already competing for places, the Blues were willing to allow the 27-year-old to pursue a new challenge. Como believe Chalobah's Premier League experience will strengthen their defense, while while Chelsea are pleased to secure a sizable transfer fee that can be reinvested into the squad before the window closes. And that wraps up your football breaking news for the past 24 hours. All the most exciting updates from the football world will be continuously updated on Offside News. Make sure hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.